Welcome to another edition of Richland Chronicle TV. I'm Brenda Lepenski. Well, there's a lot going on at the Texas State Fair this year. In fact, it could not have gotten any more butter. That's right, I said butter. Elvia Garza has more on how 4,000 pounds of butter made its way to the fair.
Howdy folks, this is Big Tex.
Big Tex is back again, but this time it seems like he didn't just come as a mechanical talking cowboy, but also as a butter sculptor. Not only is this a butter sculpture, but it is the biggest butter sculpture in the world.
We have a butter sculptor that comes here, or has come here for several years. Her name is Sharon Buman. She is a sculptor out of Syracuse, New York, and she comes here and creates this butter sculpture. This year she's going for the Guinness World Record.
The return of Big Tex contributed tremendously to this year's sculpture idea.
The theme that she chose was Welcome Home Big Tex, and it's a sculpture of Big Tex sitting on the floor, and he's got children welcoming him home. They're hugging him and they've brought gifts to him, and if you look real close, he's got a big tear in his eye.
It took 20 days and 4,000 pounds of butter to complete this work of art, but not everything always works as planned.
This year we had to go with a lower temperature because of course there was a lot more butter, and this is a solid butter sculpture. There is no armature or anything underneath it, so therefore it required us to cut the temperature down to 37 degrees, which made it a little difficult because it keeps fogging over. We've tried all sorts of solutions to keep it from fogging over during the day.
So where did all this butter come from?
We had the butter donated, graciously donated by Southwest Dairy Farmers, and we thought in the beginning that it would take 2,400 pounds. Well, on the second day we ran out of butter, so they brought 1,600 more pounds, and at the end we still needed 55 pounds because you lose some of the butter in the actual sculpting, whether it comes out on shoes or the clothing that she wore or whatever. So we needed 55 more pounds. And Shep's Dairy, or Oak Farms Dairy, brought the last 55 pounds to us.
You might wonder what will happen to all the butter after the fair closes, since no one will want to eat it afterwards. Kathy said they are in the lookout for a biodiesel company or a school that might be interested in recycling all the butter. Reporting for Richland Chronicle News, Elvia Garza.
This year, I got a chance to go to one of the races, but as you'll see, these aren't just any races. Let's watch.
You might want to grab that popcorn and soda because Joe says there's a new race in town.
You think of a rider on a horse, you think of a rider maybe on an elephant or a camel, in a rodeo, on a bull, you know, but ostrich, you know.
That's right, he said ostrich. This type of race is the first of its kind at the Texas State Fair. These 7-foot feathery friends can weigh anywhere between 350 to 400 pounds. Joe says each ostrich has its own character.
We have some that maybe run faster. We might have some that have a little better personality, a little better disposition.
Carla has been racing ostriches for 13 years, and she says there's one thing that keeps her coming back.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, and that is definitely, every time those gates open, it's an adrenaline rush, because you never know what's going to happen.
I get excited, yeah, I get excited when I start seeing the people come in and sit down in the stands. I mean, it's just, the adrenaline gets to pumping on me because I love to educate and I love to entertain both.
This was Crystal's first time watching the ostrich race.
I thought one of them was going to run another person over. I wasn't sure. It's kind of funny, though. They just bolted out of there. Good stuff.
Reporting from the Texas State Fair, Brenda Lepenski.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Richland Chronicle TV. Make sure to visit us on our website. We'll see you next time.